So this is going to be very candid. This is going to be me telling you what I think right off the cuff.
Hunky Tops Talk.
Hello, and welcome to Hunky Tops Talk. This is a new show where I, Christian from Hunky Tops, I'll be giving you a little behind the scenes peek at what we do at Hunky Tops. And it's a little different from Unpacking Live, the show that Joe and I do every other week. One of the things that we do at Hunky Tops every month for almost a year now is that we ask a community member a set of questions that we call the Certified Hunky Questionnaire. The idea of this questionnaire originally was to highlight a community member, give them the spotlight and the opportunity to share a little bit about themselves and create a little bit of a community interaction. And since I wanted to be a little more visible, a little more in front of the brand, I decided maybe I should answer these questions myself. So this is what we're going to do here in the first episode. This is me, Christian from Hunky Tops, answering the Certified Hunky Questionnaire. And I got to be 100% honest, I wrote these questions months ago when I started this program, but I never really thought about the answers that I would give, and I haven't really thought about them until now. So this is going to be very candid. This is going to be me telling you what I think right off the cuff. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. So let's start with the first question. The first question in the questionnaire is tell us a bit about yourself. What's your name and where are you from? There's an easy one, right? My name is Christian and I am originally from Chile. If you didn't know, that's where I grew up. That's where I was born. I lived most of my life in Santiago, Chile. I moved to the US when I was about 30 years old. I run Hunky Tops. This is my passion project. But I do have another job. I have a 9 to 5 separate from Hunky Tops. I do data analysis for a video game company. So, yeah, I'm in the video game industry as well. If you want to know more about that, just send me a message and we can discuss it. Moving on to question number 2. What does being a certified hunky mean to you? So, when I started the brand, I chose the name Hunky Tops because it's like a little wordplay, right? It's hunky and it's tops. But the word hunky, I chose it because I really like the sound of it and what it represents. It's like this idea of a hunky man, which traditionally means like a muscular, sexy, handsome man. But I thought that it'll be interesting to reclaim that concept of being hunky, not being a hunk, but being hunky, something a little more nuanced. And in my mind, being hunky really is about how you handle yourself. Being hunky means being really unapologetic, being you, being kind, being honest, and being just a sexy person for who you are, not so much for how you look. And this definitely does not apply only to men. Women, non binary people can be hunky too. And that's part of the fun of the term. The next question is what are 3 things that you are most passionate about? I'm very passionate about t shirts and t shirt design. I think it's really important when you choose a piece of clothing to put on your body that really sends a message about who you are and helps you express your identity and your individuality. And that's where graphic tastes come from. And I really like that. I'm passionate about my family. I really love my family, both my biological family back in Chile, but also my found family here in the States, my husband, and the family that I've created with him. And yeah, I'm also passionate about the Hunky Tops community. I really love hearing about you guys, receiving your messages, receiving your pictures, seeing that you enjoy what I've been doing and what I've been creating for the past 3 or so years. That really fuels me, keeps me going every single day. Those are 3 things that I'm passionate about: t shirt design, my family, and the Hunky Tops community. Next question is how do you express your individuality and authenticity in everyday life? Since I moved to the States, I just express my individuality by being true to myself, right? By not hiding anymore. I started living my life as an out and proud gay man as soon as I left Chile and that life that I had there. And that just means being very careful on how I express myself, but also not hiding anymore and bringing up when I talk to other people, making sure that I send the right signals, that they understand that I am a gay man. I talk about my husband all the time. I want people to understand that, yes, this is who I am, and I'm not going to change or hide or try to make myself small just so you can be comfortable. That's how I express my authenticity and my individuality. But really, any kind of outward facing sign that could tell other people that I'm a safe person to be around. I love wearing pins, enamel pins. So I collect enamel pins from LGBTQ owned brands. And I find that if I'm not wearing a Hunky Tops t-shirt, at least an enamel pin that says, hey, I'm queer, I'm here, and I'm safe to be around, I think that's important to send that signal out there. So the next question is, what's a recent achievement or personal milestone that you're really proud of? I have many, but I guess the most recent one that just happened like yesterday is that we got 100 subscribers in our YouTube channel. Sounds like a very small milestone, but to me it's huge. Trying to grow the YouTube channel, and this show, Hunky Tops Talk, is part of that process, trying to grow this YouTube channel. So reaching the first 100 subscribers is huge, and I'm super excited about it. The next question is, who is a role model or figure that has inspired you in your journey, and why? So many different people have inspired me. My dad and my mom, for their sacrifice and constant, unwavering love, have taught me that's the way that you overcome and that you present yourself in the world with a kind heart, with love for your fellow humans. So they have definitely inspired me. Aside from them, pretty much every queer person that I've ever met that live unapologetically teaches me that it's okay to be who we are, and that it's important that we are visible, that we tell the world our stories, and that we're here for each other. So, yeah, my family and all of you gays out there, definitely. The next question is, what do you love most about being part of the LGBTQ plus community? I do love that most of the LGBTQ plus community is very open, very welcoming to other members of the same community, and we actually feel like a family and a community. However, like families, there's always some sectors of the community that may be less welcoming than the rest, and that's something that I don't like so much about it. I feel like we still have so much work to do ourselves within our community to be better allies to our own siblings in the community. Specifically, I'm thinking about the transgender community. Why are we so mean to them? Why do we exclude them? We have to be better allies, and we have to fight our fights together, for sure. The next question is, if you could have a superpower for a day, what would it be and how would you use it? So I've thought about this a lot, and most of us who likes comic books and superhero stories have probably thought about this. There's a number of answers that are very standard for this question, and for me, is one of the standard ones. I would love to be able to teleport. I love the teleportation superpower. I think it will make my life so much easier. I love to travel. I love to visit places, and just being able to go to places instantly, it'll be such a good power to have. I don't like the limited version of this superpower where you have to see where you're teleporting or anything like that. I want the real powerful version where you just picture a destination in your head and you can be there instantly. I would go visit my family all the time. I would visit my friends across the states and across the world all the time. I would have breakfast in Spain and dinner in Japan or whatever. It would be so much fun. I wouldn't have to worry about passports or borders or anything like that. I would love it so much. So definitely teleportation. The next question is, what's one thing you wish more people understood about you? Maybe not necessarily about me, but I wish more people understood my accent. I do sometimes have issues talking to people. People can't understand what I'm saying. And especially with my name. My name is not really that hard to understand, but the way I pronounce it sometimes for native English speakers is a little hard to understand what I say Christian. So I try to say Christian, but they still don't understand it. So yeah, it's a pain. So I wish more people understood my name. That's sad, but that's true. And the final question is, how do you stay connected with your friends and community? Do you have any favorite events, clubs, or online spaces? So with my family and friends, mostly it's all digital communication nowadays. WhatsApp is the family hub, and with some of my friends also. But with the rest of the world, is definitely social media. That's the way that we all communicate. I don't do Facebook anymore, except for what I need to do for Hunky Tops. I'm more active on Instagram, but not as much as I used to. Definitely Blue Sky is the place where I spend most of my time nowadays. And that's it. That's the end of the Certified Hunky Questionnaire. Wow. How did I do? Did you learn something about me that you didn't know? What are your answers to the questionnaire? We choose a person to answer this questionnaire every month on the website. So if you want to answer it for us and want to be featured on the website, just send me a message anywhere that you can find Hunky Tops online on Blue Sky, Instagram, send us an email, whatever you want to do. Just go to hunkytops.com, scroll down to the bottom of the page, or go to the contact section right there on the page, and you'll find ways to communicate with us. When I say with us, I really mean with me. I am the person behind the brand, and I'm the one who answers all the messages that come through social media or via email. Thank you for listening today. This has been fun. I look forward to doing this again. The plan is to release one of these episodes every week, especially in weeks that we don't have Unpacking Live with Joe. I'm still deciding on the right schedule to publish these episodes, but as soon as I have something set, I'll let you all know. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave any comments below, and I'll make sure to respond to each one of them. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, stay hunky.